So you want to be a millionaire, huh? Is there room to do it? 1,000,000% yes. It's important that you begin to develop these habits. Some of them is extremely living below your means. And as you make more money, do not change your lifestyle. Actually save some of your money in cash when you can. And if none of that's possible for you right now, then what are you going to do to start to generate new income? Colonel Sanders didn't start his business till he was in his 70s. Ray Kroc didn't become really successful until his 60s. You can become a new and young entrepreneur, but you can also do it older. And there's lots of stories of that. So I just wanted to do a wake-up call today. The stats are the stats. And you could say, well, it's the system. It might be the system, but it is the system. So what are you going to do to win? What are you going to do to change this? I know you can make this happen. I know you can create a change. It's never too late. There's always a way out. There's always a solution. There's always an answer. And you can find that answer. Welcome back to the show, everybody. So you want to be a millionaire, huh? Well, let's talk about that today. You know, one of the most popular topics on our show, and I only cover it 3 or 4 times a year, is money. And so we're going to talk about being a millionaire today and even making $1 million a year and what that really looks like, what's really going on in the world and in the United States specifically, and whether or not it matters. And I know a lot of you, as we start the show today, say money isn't everything. Of course it's not, which is why I only cover it 3 or 4 times a year on the show. But we're going to cover it today, and I want you to stay in there, and I don't care whether you're a school teacher, a bus driver, a CEO, a professional athlete, a stay-at-home mom or dad, a wealth manager. Stay in here with me today because we're going to talk about wealth. Specifically, we're going to talk about becoming a millionaire, but so many of you asked me to look at making $1 million a year. And so we're going to talk about that today, and hang in there even if you don't make a lot of money or you do make a lot of money. So let me give you some statistics first of all. Let's look at this millionaire thing, which isn't what it used to be. And if you're not on track to do that right now, and you're in your 30s or 40s, you're more than likely going to retire broke. Actually, you're more than likely never going to stop working. You're never going to retire if you are not at least on pace to be a multimillionaire in your retirement years if you're 30 or 40 years old now. So there may be a necessity for you to begin to look at a second income, or a way to make more money, or certainly at the way you spend and earn money. So let me give you some stats. Over the last 5 years, the population of millionaires in the United States has grown 35%. That's nearly twice as fast as China's. The U.S. is now home to 30% of all of the world's millionaires, which is up from 35% back in 2018. The divergence, though, of top wealth in this country is getting wider and wider. The U.S., by the way, has about 10,950 centimillionaires. Those are people worth 100 million or more, which I'm honored to be one of. There's only 9,850 of them in the United States. China, by the way, only has 2,352. So the U.S. has a giant chunk of the people in the world worth $100 million a year or more. Let me give you some stats here. They're going to blow your mind. Just hang in there because it's fascinating.